Hi. Forgot to add myself to the stream, so sitting there, I was like, oh, why am I not going on? Hey, Al. Hey, Mitch. Or Rich. I hope my voice and the camera is okay. Rich, if you don't mind it, can you just share the link in the Discord? If you don't mind it, that will be great. Anyhow, I have a huge collection, not collection, a huge haul here behind me. You can see that I was actually waiting for a few more things to get, and then I'll do a haul. But I feel like that's gonna get ginormous, so I'm gonna do it now. Number one, thank you to two Canadian fellow frag heads, Frank Lee and Alexandros, who sent me samples of Chanel Antares, and I've never tried it. One of them is, I think this, one of them might be, thank you. One of them might be like a vintage. I think this is a vintage coming from Alexandros, and this is the newer formulation. No, the vintage should have been darker, no? Maybe I'm wrong. But you guys can tell me. One of them is quite darker than the other one. This might be vintage. Anyways, I smelled one, and I can't remember which one it was. But oof, this thing is so gorgeous, so beautiful, and I absolutely need a bottle. But it has to wait because have you seen, like I've gone bananas on the haul in the back. Perfume craziness. Anyway, and then with the Canada Post, the whole kind of the strike and whatever they want, like 25% more of their salaries, whereas everyone is changing services now to other providers. I don't know if they're going to have a job to go back to. But everything is in kind of haul. I think FedEx is kind of overloaded now, so it's difficult to ship stuff in and out. Anyhow, oof, this one is gorgeous. This is an absolute gorgeous. I know Chanel can't go wrong with the Antios, especially in the dry down. That kind of irisy. One of you was telling me about it. The iris coming out. I absolutely adore it in the dry down. Then what do I have? I went on a little bit of an amouage bender. And bought a bunch of amouages. Sorry, I'm just gonna see if this thing is coming on from my. Hopefully they don't text me from daycare. That would be nice. So I went on a little bit of an amouage bender with, and I bought several fragrances on a sale, and I had a coupon and I had some gift cards available. So I'm like, I'm gonna get some. Anyways. So I have got a bunch of amouages to show. Anyway, it's not showing here. Anyway. And, all right. So one of them is the Amouage Overture Woman. I had tried it in the store at the Etiquette store in Toronto, and I quite liked it. There are some rumors that there's some, what do you call it? Amberwood in the dry down. I tried it in the store. I didn't get much of an amberwood. If there is, hopefully it's just really subtle because I can do amberwood. And can somebody tell me, have they changed this packaging of the amouages? Like, I can't recall if my previous amouages came in something like this, but maybe not. Maybe I'm just imagining. All right, so there is that. And it comes in this full press. It's a beautiful bottle. Oops. And here it is. Of course, after I bought it, there were like several people posting it in fragrance groups for dirt cheap. But this is so good. Like even from the sprayer, it smells so good. But let's hope that the amberwood is not too strong in it. Oops. Hi, Madame. Hi, Madame Lily. How are you? Let me just do something quick here. Here. Oh. Okay. And something super quick here. Sorry, guys. Sorry. What are you wearing, Lily, today as a scent of the day? Please share with us. Jesus. Okay. All right. If I can do this on my phone, that would be great. Okay. Nor Blue, as it's gray and rainy. Oh, like snow has been holding on. Like it kind of snowed last night. We had a little bit of a slush, but that was it. This is really unusual for Winnipeg weather in Winnipeg to not have snow. Like, what is it? November 21st. Wow. So quite late, like for not having snow. And still there's no snow. I mean, it's just like the air is pregnant with the snow. It's just not letting go. It's like that post-dew child. That's a beautiful fragrance for a rainy day, Lord Blue. So that was what I showed. I love the color of the bottle too. It's quite nice. I don't know if the juice is that color, but yeah, this may have amber in the dry down, but we shall see how this is gonna work out. Obviously, now that I'm told, I can't unsmell it, but we shall see. Hopefully it's not a flop. The other amouage that I got, hold on, let me just put this in here. Oh, I should have just, and does it say anything about the notes? Oh, the top notes are Calvados. What is Calvados? I don't even know what that is. Bergamot, saffron. Heart notes are rose centifolia, geranium, myrrh. Base notes are frankincense, labdanum, and leather. Ooh, maybe that's what I liked in the kind of at the dry down. So that was one. We're 4 seasons here, and it only snowed significantly a few days ago. A few days total for the season. It's unusual in global warming sucks. Yeah, I know. Like my hometown back in Iran, we used to get snow, like huge amount of snow, in a way that like we had to, plow our way to the door. Like it was, from the front yard. And but now barely if they get any snow. You're right, the global warming sucks for sure. The second one is Amouage Memoir. I'm sure this packaging has changed. I don't remember the packaging being like this, but anyway, I had this initially when I got into fragrances. I really liked the incense note, and I looked at, and then one day I wore this, and I was like, oh, this is way too much for me. I wasn't in I don't know what phase I was in, but it was like, I don't know if this is for me. I sold it. Of course, I smelled it a year later, and then I regretted, why did I sell this, which is kind of ridiculous. So I rebought the bottle. Oh, beautiful. Let's just say a little tight. Yeah, let's open this. So as I remember, this is a beautiful incensey one, and I did try it again. This one was really gothic. It is really gothic. It is really gothic. It's gorgeous. Like it's a really gorgeous perfume, and it has this gorgeous bottle. Amouage presentations are beautiful. It's a gorgeous bottle. Lilith is gothic. Oh, I have noticed. Maybe I think for our marshmallow souls. It is gothic. It is gothic. Well, if I say when I say I have marshmallow soul, is that I'm generally kind and generous, and that's how I operate. However, that doesn't mean that I don't see shit or like I don't see it when it's coming. It doesn't mean that I am naive by any means, and it doesn't mean that I will take shit. So that's what I mean sometimes when I jokingly say I have a dark soul. It's just that's what I mean. But I don't have a mean bone in my body. And most of my friends know that. Let's see. This is as beautiful as I remember it. It's like so gorgeous, this one. Oh. But it's strong, and you need to be able to take it, to enjoy it. And let's see what the note says in the back. Mandarin, pink pepper, absinthe, cardamom. Hard notes are black pepper, rose, jasmine, tuberose, ylang ylang, clove, oak moss, styrax, castoreum, fenugreek, leather, and labanum. Yeah, I do act appropriately when it's called for, like just that. I won't. Hi, Desha. This is absolutely gorgeous, and I'm really, really happy to have it back in my collection. I don't know how Amouage Memoir Man smells, but I assume it is nice. I know that they're not like variation of each other, like the man and woman one, but I'm curious how that smells. So I don't even see my own camera. Hold on, let's just make this window a little smaller. Okay, perfect. So that was the bottle. Beautiful bottle. Here's the cap and the cap. I love these caps. Are magnetic. It's so nice. So let's put this box away. Is it? Is the Memoir Woman is better than Memoir Man? Does Memoir Man have as much incense than Memoir Woman, or like what is it centered off? I don't even know. Get the scenic bottle. The next one is Amouage Opus 5. Thank you, Ramsey, for your review. I know this is not a vintage presentation; it's a newer presentation. But as I was watching your review, even though you did not rank Opus 5 as high, I looked up the notes of old opuses, and I was like, oh, this one has iris. I may like this one. So there we are. This is a newer presentation. I don't know. I've never smelled the old presentation. I don't know how it smells like. Ooh, and it comes a little bit crooked in there. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know they had a little jewel in there. That's how the bottle looks like. I like the old presentations better. These are a little whatever, but because the old presentations, they look like library books. Like that was cute. I mean, I guess you can stack these all too, but it would be nice to. Yeah. What floral note speaks to your soul, Mitra? It's a good question. So, floral notes. So it would be iris for sure, but that's kind of more of a rooty. Like, really, the rhizotomes are used, not the flower. Gardenia is not something that you extract, right? Gardenia is a combination of stuff. So is peony. They're too girly for me. I love the smell of lilacs, but the lilacs are not something that I like in perfumes. It's a sentimental memory for me, but I don't like to smell like a lilac bush. I like it for the house and stuff, but I don't like it on me. I'm going to say the notes in florals that I enjoy, like traditional florals, is iris, if you can count it as floral, and gardenia, done properly, not gardenia like uber vintagey gardenia or like too sharp. Like I can't do that. And then I love the brightness of peony. I like, but peony is not peony, right? Like it's rose and something else, like it's an accord. So that rose, it has to be very specific rose for me. It has to be really not jammy, sticky rose. I can't do jammy, sticky rose. I like a little bit of a green in my rose, like those of and rose with a little bit of geranium that gives that greenness to it, or rose and patchouli. That kind of combo I like. What is yours, Lily? Lilac and summer air. I know, right? But not on the skin. No, yeah, I don't want to smell like a lilac bush, but I love lilac smell. Ooh, this is pretty. I can't wait to have my friend to smell this. Charlene, if you're watching, I can't wait for you to smell this one. Bois d'Azil EDP. Oh, I love Bois d'Azil. What did we say here? Top notes are Orris Absolute, rum, and hard notes are Orris Concrete, jasmine, rose, And the base notes are oud, civet, and dry wood. Ooh. I'm wondering how the base notes will be, but from the top, oh, this is an absolutely beautiful fragrance. This I am really, really excited about having this in my collection. Of course, I will need a proper testing. Oh, look at this. So if you put this in here like this, it turns around on its own. Oop, look. That's cute. Satisfied my kiddo side. Okay, so let's close this one. Right now, Jasmine is speaking to me. My least I get along with is Orange Blossom. You know, I would have said the same until I went to France. I don't know what it changed in me. Did I have good times in France, and Neroli and Orange Blossom is everywhere, right? Like they love their Orange Blossoms and Nerolis. And eventually, by smelling it so much, I kind of were like, I like this. I started liking it, but it's still not like a sickly sweet orange flower. I can't do that. But I like my little orange flower Petit Grain, especially Petit Grain. I mean, that kind of in a nice, clean combo. I like that. But yeah. But I like Orange Blossom water in foods. I didn't know they make Orange Blossom water. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know, as Iranians, we do have rose water in our food, but I didn't know if they had the Orange Blossom water. That's awesome. Next one. This is, don't judge me for it. This is Amouage Guidance 46, so which is the extrait. Yes, sickly sweet syrup medicine orange. Yes, I can do that. I can do that. Now, that kind of Orange Blossom makes me feel sick, actually. Make me feel nauseous. But the clean, kind of Frenchy like Orange Blossom plus aldehydes plus maybe a little bit of a more clean, bright thing that I really like. You add rose water to your drinking water. Oh, nice. We use it in a lot of, so rose water is used in cooking a little bit, in a lot of desserts. We use that kind of like it's concentrated further, it becomes like a syrup things, and then we use it in that. It's pretty nice. So this is Amouage Guidance 46, which is the Guidance's extrait. I heard that they're pretty similar to the Guidance, which is the other bottle there. And having both of them is redundant, but we shall try. I like Guidance, even though at the beginning it didn't really make me feel like what they compared it to smell to kind of repelled me at the beginning from smelling it ever. So I didn't really try it until later, and it was kind of hard to get a good price, so I didn't get it. But once I did, and I quite liked it. Ooh, and this is right off the bat is more concentrated, more like the smoother, basically, but its smell is the same. And what did the notes here say? What is the concentration? What they say here? What the concentration is? Yo, like, did they like? It's not required for them to say what's the concentration anymore, because I can't find it in a lot of perfumes. I can't find the concentration anymore. Anyhow. What are these? The notes, top notes are pear, frankincense, hazelnut, rosewater, pink. Oh, talking of rosewater. Rosewater. Where was I? Rosewater, pink pepper, bitter almond. Heart notes are saffron, rose, sambac, jasmine, osmanthus. Base notes are citrus, sandalwood, acugala wood, vanilla, amberette, and what is Georgie wood? Georgie wood. I'm pretty sure that's some made up thing. Georgie wood and cypriol. Georgie wood? Is that how it is? Anyways, so that's that. It's a Guidance with this beautiful bottle. What else I have? So this is Guidance. I'm just gonna keep this. This is the regular Guidance, like the regular bottle, not the extrait. Now I'm trying to see if there's any difference between these two. So the top notes in this one is pear incense, which I didn't. Well, this one has frankincense somewhere. No, bitter almond. No, yeah, has. This one says the regular Guidance mentions incense, whereas this one, the extrait, talks about frankincense. and there is no Georgie wood or whatever that is, or cypriol in the regular version. So I don't know what would that mean. We are waiting for Overture Woman, Jubilation 25, Interlude Woman, Fate Woman, Epic Woman. So I do, well, I opened the Overture, and I have Fate Woman at 50 milligrams. Thanks to Ali, I have a 100 ml coming to me, which I'm super excited about, because then it matches all my other bottles. I don't have Juby. I am curious about Juby, and I have smelled Interlude at the time. I didn't like it. It was kind of too much for me, but you never know. I may smell it now and I may like it. So who knows? There we go. So that's that. So that's that Amouage. There we go. Close that. And so I'm not going to open the guidance because I do have it. The next one that I got curious about, as somebody here started me on this Annick Goutal thing, it's Ambre Sauvage Absolu in the newer presentation. Obviously, this is not. I'm not going to write. So this is the. I think the old of the Amouage I have tried. Reflection Man is my favorite. If I was to buy one, yes, the Reflection 45. I really liked Reflection 45. I tried that, and it was just tad bit masculine for me, just tad bit masculine, and I'm like, it was like 8 out of 10. Of the 10 being totally masculine and 0 being totally feminine, it was just an 8, and I'm like, and that's why I had to let it go. But it smells beautiful, and also I like the where's the other one, the Royal Tobacco one. That's absolutely beautiful. Presentations are really nice on them. Yes, they are. Yeah. So Ambre Sauvage, Absolu. Oof. This is quite a dry amber. Oh my God, this is lovely. This is lovely. Well, me like you from the first spray. I don't know. Let me see what the notes are in here. Ambre Sauvage, Absolu. I wonder if was there ever like this Ambre Sauvage, like a regular version, not the Ambre Sauvage, not Absolu. If anyone knows, can let me know. Ambre Sauvage Absolu came in 2020. Who's the nose behind it is Camille Goutal, which is daughter of the Annick Goutal, right? And Isabelle Doyen, something. Top notes are lavender and red fruits. Middle notes are vanilla and iris. Base notes are black with styrax and patchouli. Ooh, it's gorgeous. Yeah, there's a little bit of an iris, but. And really, I don't get a lot of lavender. It's like the amber base is really coming in. It's absolutely beautiful. I don't think, this one probably doesn't have a vintage because it came out so much later, like in 2020, yeah. So by that time, yeah, they had changed the name to Goutal, because prior to this, they were Annick Goutal, and then they changed the name to just Goutal. Another one that I had it, sold it, and eventually rebought it. It's the Habanita by Molinard. I sold it because I wasn't wearing it very often. I liked it at the time, but I wasn't wearing it. But now I'm like, oh, I kind of miss Habanita in my life. So it's just so good. This is so good. This is so good. This is like my jam. And I can't imagine if anyone has smelled the old version, if it differs at all from the the regular version, or is the same. I'm not sure, but it smells pretty good. Very good. I'm looking forward to wear this. This is an absolutely beautiful fragrance. If anyone has a vintage one of Habanita from Molinard, let me know if it is any different. Next one. Yeah, hasn't finished. Next one is Mitra-et-le-Parfum. I have someone who was in my ear day and night asking me, any idea on a sweet and less spicy amber fragrance? Sweet and less spicy amber fragrance. Well, I may be murdered if I say this, but I love baby cat for that. It is sweet. Spicy. Oh yeah, it has incense, so like you might see it as spicy. I would say try the Mitra-et-le-Parfum Gantier Ambre Précieux or Ambre Tibet. Ambre Tibet might be a little bit more spicy, but I tried the Ambre Précieux. That you may like. The other amber that is quite nice, but it may have a little bit of a letter, is the Ambre Byzantine by, what's her name? Francesca Bianchi. That's a nice one. There is Tango Masculino. That's a beautiful amber, not spicy to my recollection. You can try Ambre Nuit. Yeah, Ambre Nuit. Caftan is, I guess, yeah, Caftan is also like that. Ambre Nuit is also sweeter and not that spicy to me anyways. I'm looking at my collection, see if I see anything else. I mean, Serge Lutens Ambre Sultan is nice, but to me, it's a basic amber. You smelled it everywhere before. Like, it's not something that I would go to town for. Amber. Those are the ones that are kind of coming to my mind now. If I think of anything else later, I'll let you know. If you can find me on any platforms. So, speaking of the person who enabled to buy me, buying myself a Guerlain Habit Rouge Parfum. And this is the moment of reveal. I'm going to open it. Let's see. Okay. And of course, we got the giant bottle. Okay. Ooh, oh, this is pretty. Oh, I gotta try this on skin. Me likey. This is really good. Like, I'm getting that kind of a lemon cake kind of, or lemon pie thing out of this. I don't even know what the notes are, but that's what it smells like to me. Like a really nice, oof, this is good. Yes, that person is a genius, and I like it. And I like it. Ooh, this is good. This is so good. This is so good. What's in this? I don't usually look at the men's line very often, or the formulation. This is not privé, right? Like, it's just a parfum. Okay. I like this one. It has a little bit of what's in that base? That's a little like it's not skank, but it's quite nice. It's lovely. It's a vanilla, rum, patchouli, and bergamot. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh my God, this is gorgeous, gorgeous perfume. It's absolutely gorgeous. I love this one. Love this one. Thank you. Whoever recommended it to me. Thank you very much. Not putting it back in the box either, because it's going to go on my third shelf that I recently bought. And I'm going to set it up hopefully over the weekend if I am in the IKEA mood, which I am never in IKEA mood because often they're missing a screw or something. Not the last one. This one, Charlene had bought. Charlene is my good friend at work. She had bought it, and I tested it with her, and it's absolutely gorgeous. It's really surprised me how beautiful it is. This, the Étoile d'Orange is the afternoon of the fawn. Of a fawn. Afternoon of a fawn. Let's take a look. What do we have here? All right. What's in here? Afternoon of fawn. Okay. Don't smell anything here. Let me pull up the notes too, so I know what I'm talking about. I like the name, and I'm curious about this one. Yeah. You know, I tried with her, and I remember really liking it. And I saw it was on stock at the time at the place that I was buying the rest of the stuff. And I was like, yes, let me grab it. Funny enough, like in my old house, It hasn't happened here yet, but there are lots of deers that come to my. Hi, Bobby. Lots of deer. We have lots of deers coming to the backyard, and in the old house, my previous house, uh, once I was looking out and I saw this like little fawn, like a baby deer, sitting in the bushes, and he, as I kind of opened the door, and he tried to stand up, but it was like very wobbly, and I'm like, oh my god, this is like a really baby. So then I came in, and it seemed like, so then I asked some of my neighbors, and they say, yeah, so like the mama deer parks their children in a safe spot. Like they put them in, because they can't run away very fast. So they park them in a safe spot, and then they come back like after finding food or whatever, and just take them. Just do not touch them, because if you touch them, mama deer might not take them. No, I don't know if that's truth or not, but it was cute seeing them sitting there in my yard. They're like absolutely adorable. Okay, so Etoile d'Orange, Afternoon of a Fawn. Let's pull this up. Here, worm. Okay, let's see what those notes. Those notes, absolutely gorgeous. Oof, this is nice. Right off the bat, that's the Immortelle and orris root, incense, and black pepper is hitting me. And I think it has a myrrh in the dry down, and some leather and benzoin, and absolutely turns gorgeous, this one, and has some oak moss too in the base note. So I sprayed a lot of things, but I have to try this again. It's absolutely beautiful fragrance, and such a reasonable price. Afternoon of a Fawn by Etoile d'Orange. Okay. So that's that. Let's see. What else? There's still some. Then there's this one, which is Frank Bucklet. If you say it, that's how you say the name, Frank Bucklet. And I had seen this a while ago. I don't know if when it came out, but I'd seen it a while ago, but I didn't want to buy it because it was only available full price. So as you know, it's a sin to buy anything full price. So I waited and patiently waited and waited and waited, and eventually hit the discounters. I was actually at I'm going to say I wasn't very happy with the house when I was at Exxon's. They didn't really give it two shits about people with like who were labeled as Frank. You know, like my tag was fragrance lover. They really cared about business and retailers, which they should be, but okay, come on, at least pretend that you like us a little bit. So like the guy was blocking, like I couldn't reach this bottle to try. I tried for half an hour, like almost every day, and I couldn't get to this bottle. So anyways, I left Exxon's without trying it. And they seem to be like looking down at you a little bit, which I didn't appreciate. But anyway, the bottle can be used as a weapon. You saw my camera. It's a beautiful one. It's quite heavy. Is the cap magnetic? Ugh, I don't think so. No, the cap is not magnetic. And moment of truth. Ooh. Yeah, definitely. This is. So the notes are star anise, mandarin orange, bergamot, cherry, iris, vanilla, sandalwood, and musk. I do smell star anise. If you don't like a star anise, then this might not be for you. And cherry and iris, but cherry is not like a maraschino cherry, like a goopy cherry, that kind of cherry, which is nothing bad with that. I like me some goopy cherry once in a while, but it's not like that. It's kind of quite subtle, like in terms of a cherry. So we shall try it on a skin and review it completely another day. So this on here. There's still some more that I have shown the other day, but I never talked about it on the stream, I think. Okay. So as I was looking for L'Occitane Lodi Pear, can you focus? I came across this in our little town Okay, Ultra Beauty. What is that? Ultra Beauty. Is that a perfume? I don't know. We came on. I just saw it on our local Facebook marketplace of all places, and I was like, in Winnipeg? How is that even possible? But so I messaged a guy and I said, I'll pick it up tomorrow. He said, okay. And he had listed this one plus these two little ones, 220 ml ones. See, they're 20 ml. And I was like, oh, I'll go for the big one, right? Like, go big or go home. I get the bigger one. So I get there, and then while I was there, I was like, these are like, it's a reasonable price, and I should have asked for all of them. Eventually, when the guy came to the door, like, he showed it to me, super nice. And I was like, do you still have those two little ones? And he's like, oh, my wife promised it to her friend, and it's going to drop it off soon. And I was like, oh, that's damn it, like, whatever. And we talked a little bit, and then I drove away, and like 5 minutes later, he texted me. He's like, my wife was watching us when we were talking, and she said, oh, she seemed to be really enthusiastic about the perfumes and whatever. If you want it, it's yours and the hits. Come get them. So of course, I went back and I got those two as well, because these are quite rare to come by. And this is absolutely gorgeous amber. I have not tried it on the skin, but just from the strip, oh my goody goodness, this is absolutely gorgeous. This is some absolutely gorgeous looking bottle. I don't think the 20 ml ones are this pretty with the label and stuff. Just take a look. Yeah, 20 ml ones don't have that kind of label. They're just like this, just little bottles. But still, the scent is magnificent. I can't even believe this comes from L'Occitane, which is, it's not a really high. Obviously, there's been some evaporation in these, but thank you for, I can't remember what your name was, who sold this to me. I'll be looking out for your posts. Last but not least, and I posted a video about it, but I'm just going to mention it anyways. This is the sample pack from Joy. Oh, actually, I lied. That's not the last thing I want to show. There's another thing. This is a sample pack from Joy from Clément CC Fragrances. She's a good friend of mine. I have met her in Paris, and she collaborated with Joy and put together 14 of the fragrances that she really likes. I posted about it. This is an absolute beautiful presentation. It comes with all the cards. Let's put these cards in here. Like each fragrance, you can see the how it looks like and the notes in the back. They're absolutely gorgeous fragrances, and I'm really excited to try quite a few of them. I have one or two of them, but the rest of them, they're beautiful. And then they ship from Joy with DHL, and it got to me no problem. I'm going to get the last bottle. Sorry guys, I wasn't prepared. I'll be back in a minute. All right. So we have the last bottle. This is last but not least. While I was at Joy's website, and we were there, and I was like, oh, I'll try something from Reine de Saba. So this is a brand that I'm not quite familiar with, and it's quite hard to get in Canada. I haven't seen anywhere in Canada selling this. If anyone has seen, just let me know. And I was there, and I like, okay, let's just maximize because we're gonna pay for shipping anyways. Let's get this bottle. Look at the presentation. This looks like a work of art. And in the back, Anne Filippo is the perfumer. The top notes are mandarin, ambrette, violet leaf. The middle notes are orris, rose, jasmine, and base notes are cedarwood, vanilla, cashmere, and musk. And it comes in 79, so that's 21%. Okay. So see, this is nice that they have this percentage of the perfume thing, but none of the amouages and the other ones had it. Anyway. Ooh. And this is how the bottle looks like. There's writing on that. Porte parfum raffiné. intense. Je souhaite rendre hommage. I don't know. The Makita. What is Makita? This is called Makita. So I Reine de Saba, and is it called Reine Makita? I don't know what Makita is. I have to take a look at it and see what the history of it is. But look at this ornament. Like, this can be a book stopper or something. It's pretty nice, isn't it? And let's look at, and this is, I have already smelled it. It's quite a bit of sweet iris. I don't know how this is going to go for me, but it's a lot of iris and a lot of sweetness. I think there's orange blossom. Oh, hold on. Rain Makita. Rain Makita. Okay. It's so good though. Launched in 2022. The notes are ambrette, violet leaf, mandarin orange, orris root, jasmine, rose, musk, vanilla, cashmere, and cedar. So it must be mandarin orange that kind of giving me that orangey vibe plus ambrette. But it's not like super ambrette-y. I have a hard time with like overdose of ambrette as well, and this is not it. But it is sweet. It's good dose of sweetness. It's kind of bordering as much as I can take sweetness, but it's gorgeous. And look at the presentation as a work of art. Like, it's beautiful. They're beautiful. How they're looking like. I think that's about it. I don't think that I have anything else to show you guys. I have a few things on the way still, and some other things that I will post about, but that's about it. And since we are approaching just in a half an hour, I gotta get ready. I gotta pick up the kids and stuff. So, off topic. What's the story about those Chanel Pure Parfums being weak? Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, you effers. I don't know what happened with the Chanel extracts. I'm quite disappointed in the longevity and projection. It's like they're just lasting about 5 hours, if that, and they're quite. I don't know. Like, I mean, do you expect me to put like 2 ml every time? But that's a lot of parfum to be putting on. Like 2 ml in a spraying is about 20 sprays. They're not weak. They're close to skin. Probably too much oil. It's possible. I don't know. The thing I don't know, Bobby, though, that is it that I go nose blind to them after a while? Or is it that, or is it like other people don't smell it either? So it might be the case that other people are smelling me, but nobody around me comments on fragrances, like for various reasons. So I don't know if that is that, or is something else that's kind of causing it. So I don't know. I expected a little bit more from them, to be honest. And I think Charlene also has a number 5 extrait, and she said the same thing. It's just, yeah. And to, like, I mean, it's the same for the ones that I bought from groups and comparing to the ones that I bought from stores. So I'm not 100% sure what's going on with them. For the price that you pay, like, it's 350 Canadian for a 15 ml, I think. However, I'm going to say this. For Coco Mademoiselle has the best extrait in all of them, I think. Oh, I have not smelled Coco Noir yet. And apparently the one that's coming to me is a bomb. And like super strong. So I know that. Apparently that one is really, really good. And Coco Mademoiselle extrait is absolutely gorgeous. I dabbed a little bit of it from the new one that I had and immediately bought a bigger bottle because I needed it. I don't know what Allure Sensuelle will be like. To be fair, I have not tried I have to try the other ones. I don't know which other ones are there. I have to, there's the number 19 I have to try that one. I'm not sure. Coco Mad projects like mad in all concentration. It's apparently, like, the guy told me, and that, you know, he had got that fragrance and he had sprayed it in the cab, and he had to apologize to the cab driver like just once and say, sorry, it's like choked you out. And I believe him. And Coco Mademoiselle like extrait is like that too. Like it's a bomb. Like I had dabbed in just one spot, and not only I could smell it like all day, and then I took a shower at night. I came out, I put a cream on, I still can't smell Coco Mademoiselle on it. And yes, I do wash the spot that I put the perfume on. But anyways, that's mad strong. So I don't know. I'm hoping I'm also getting the Chanel's body oils, like a Coromandel body oil, and I think I have a Sycamore on the way. I'm wondering how they are, and I'm hoping that they are how I'm imagining they are. I'm not really one for like using a body oil very often, but if it's gonna, if it's gonna be Chanel and it's gonna smell good, I'm all for it. Anyway, that's about it. If there's nothing else, we can just go about our business, and I'll see you all sometime soon. Also, I wanted to say this. So Clemence and we are going to, I had the Coromandel extrait was more smooth than the spray. Yeah, it is. It is like in terms of, it has less alcohol, so it's smoother, but it lasts about the same as an EDP lasts. EDT lasted longer. I was going to say that I will have Clemence from Clemence CC Fragrances on December 1st. Most likely 11 o'clock Winnipeg time. I don't know what would be your time. That's a CST time. So we'll have a fun chat there. And there's something exciting also coming in the new year that I will announce when the dates and times are in place. Anyhow, thanks for watching. Thanks for commenting. I hope you all have a good day, good week, good weekend, and we'll see you all later. Bye.